going on, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Birds. Eagles acquire Jaelan Phillips from the Dolphins for a third-round pick. Jaelan Phillips, who is really promising NFL career so far, only 26 years old, but has dealt with injuries the past few seasons here. He had an Achilles injury in 2023, which required surgery, out for a season there. And then last year, he tore his ACL. I think it's really relevant order because Achilles injuries tend to have a longer rehabilitation period before the return to play becomes the same quality as before they sustain the injury. There's more data to support that. While ACL injuries, not that significant. And with the latest data in terms of Achilles injuries as well, there is a much higher return to play rate in the same vein as pre-injury. So a lot to be optimistic about there. Regarding who he is as a player right now, I want to take check the tape here of when he worked with Vic Fangio to see how good can he be. Why is Vic Fangio a fan of this guy? Because the report's been out there that Vic Fangio wanted Jaelan Phillips. And when Vic has that and he's been working with Phillips, I think it's really relevant to go back and see, what kind of player can he be for the Eagles. I don't want to go too much about what the latest thing has been here because he's been recovering from injuries, especially when he was working last year off of an Achilles injury. I think it is much more relevant to see what is his peak because that is the goal for him to get there naturally, and I don't see really why not. And then naturally we'll follow that, the progression through that here throughout the season. So let's get to the tape of when he worked with Vic Fangio with the Dolphins. First rep, what really stands out is get off. Phillips coming down here at the bottom. Edge rush from, I believe, a wide 9 here. We'll see it from the box view. But really, his get off is super impressive here. All right, we got him in wide 9 technique, okay? So imagine there's a room for another tight end right here. He's on the outside of that. Wide 9 technique. Gives him a really good setup. Gives him some space before he's getting into the tackle. Here, he's just relying on straight speed to get to the edge and then bendability to win against the tackle. So what he's basically banking on here is that he can get to the edge faster than the tackle. And when he gets there, it's all bend from there. No hand fighting or anything like that. It's just rip and then bend. And that bend is super impressive. Look at the angle he gets to right here. Right at the apex of his rush. Right there. Really impressive stuff. So he's first moving up the pocket for the quarterback and then finishing. Then we get him here on the very next rep actually. Same position here, wide 9 to the outside. And this time it's just pure power. So before you had that straight speed to get to the edge, the rip. This time you transition that into a bull rush and then quickly hand finds the arms away of the tackle here to go inside and then apply the pressure. It's a very different rush, but set up from the same explosive get off the edge. So this time here, the tackle thinks, all right, I really need to get depth right here. I really need to beat him to the edge this time, so he doesn't get the pressure, and that results in off balance and a good rep. Terrific job by Phillips here on the inside stunt, along with the nose tackle. So here running an inside loop. He's going to be the first guy coming in here. His job is basically to take away this guy here, move him with him, and remove this guy here. And then the tackle is going to stunt inwards. He does a terrific job here, first initiating contact, grabbing a hold of the guard, and then just pushing straight into the center to have his guy come into free release to the outside there. Completely springs his nose tackle free. So really selfless a play from Phillips right here and doing a really good job there. Really nice effort here and counter move on this play right here, right? So play action, fake power. So we're pulling the left guard over to the right side right here, and then play action along with it. So first, Phillips is going to read this right here. Shuffle down. He reads, all right, play action. First there, goes to the edge, and then completely changes his direction here, going inside and swiping away the hands of the tackle. Of the guard right after. Comes up, goes out edge, plant foot, boom. Nice combination here. Good effort. The guard is super respective here off the edge right there, and then he just swipes away the hands. Phenomenal job against the run here, down by the goal line here, 2-yard line. Just knifes it right through here. That's the quick get off right off the snap to knife inside of the tight end right here. Perfectly timed. Snap move. He's the first player who moves on the play, and that allows him to make this tackle in the backfield. Nice job here against the rush. Or against the run. First, stunts inside here. Spin moves out as soon as he sees that the running back is declaring. This is already a predetermined strong side slant from him right here. He's supposed to come in here. Then he sees Ramondre committing to the outside. Spins out of the block. Really relevantly here. Good awareness of what's going on. Makes a good tackle. Remember that if you want to support me, you can go to Buy Me a Coffee. Breaking the Birds. I'll put a link in the description. Thank you to everyone who do. Let's get back to the tape. Same thing here. A couple plays in a row. Line up right here, got tight end coming out to block him. I believe it's Michael Mayer. He takes him on right here. He doesn't have any idea with his feet what he was supposed to do here. Just reads where this is going. Disengages when the running back commits upfield to the line of scrimmage. Disengage as well here time wise. So he can still he has this outside contain as soon as the running back commits, he makes the tackle. Then on the next one here, backside pursuit. Good effort. Line up right here once again to the top. Zone blocking away from him here. Nobody coming towards his direction. Has to go outside of the tackle who is coming back to that outside cutoff block. Good effort. Make a good tackle there. Just a quick rep here. This is how it's supposed to look when a tight end is trying to block an edge guy. It needs to look like he's completely outmatched. It should never, ever, ever be a mismatch for a defensive end having a tight end block them. Always should be the reverse, and this is dominance. This is what it's supposed to look like. Just jogging him back, holding his outside contain. Awesome. Another rep displaying this bend at the apex of his rush right here. Again here where he's getting chipped first by the tight end. Still has all the whereabouts and the explosiveness to come into a pretty good pass rush move. Again, not too much hand fighting here. This is just rip and then bend. Terrific move right here. Inside move from Phillips against the right tackle. Explosive get off. Gets upfield. Quick move inside. Nice hand punch here first. Punch the hands away from the tackle. And swim move across. Upfield, pop. Swim across, get rid of him, really good bend, and finish the sack. Okay, really good rep right here, and something different again. Phillips in for the edge. First Euro step. Don't know if I think that's necessary. I mean, maybe he tries to catch this guy off guard, and then if he just catches him lacking, then he can win the edge. Tries right here with the club rip move. Then instead this time of just ripping and then continuing and bending off the edge, he goes inside arm right here and punches away the guy. The one arm shove. So combining all these moves into different pass rush techniques or pass rush strategies from this game, super cerebral, executed well, good strategy. It's explosive enough, has the technique to pull a lot of these off. Really nice rush from the inside right here. First, we're looping here. So this guy's supposed to come behind. Jaelan's supposed to just shoot inside right here. And then drag away the guard. He's supposed to take away the center as well here so that he has a free disengage. But it ends up being him delivering the pressure because he has, despite getting first contacted by the guard right here, he has really a lot of power coming into the center. Completely displaces him on the inside and puts the pressure on. Look at the power he generates right here against the right tackle. Speed to bull rush here. I don't think it's even the point that he's supposed to bull rush. I think he's supposed to one arm shove him away right here with the inside arm. First threatens the outside, and then tries to make the one arm shove here from his inside arm, but it kind of turns into a bull rush because he does it a little bit late. completely puts the right tackle on his ass. Quick pass, so it doesn't result in the pressure, but the sheer explosive get off, the explosiveness into and the strength going into the rush. Impressive. Another super impressive rush right here. Wide 9. Hand swipe here. Swipe, rip. So first right here just punches away the hands of the tackle right there. And the rips underneath it after. Quick get off. Explosive move. When he rips away the hands of the right tackle here, it's practically over, because if he can't get his hands on him right here, he's already aside of him, or already behind him. Threatening the edge. Good speed. Another really good rep right here. Outside, goes inside here on a stunt to take away the guard here. So loop outside from the inside guy. He always comes first because of that strength. Plows right through the guard. Good strength here, and then bend to come outside after he displaces him. I think he's caught a little bit by surprise as well. I mean, he'll basically get held a little bit by the guard. Good pressure. Really nice rep here against the run. Zone block for the Jets right here. So the right side. Split block coming over here with the tight end. Right tackle is going to be engaging up really quick. When he gets the engage right here. Yeah, push, pull, rip across, make a nice tackle. Good power on the speed to bull rush right here, or speed to power rush. Go upfield first, threaten it. Coming here on the power move after. Not the best head placement, but super strong. Generates super power as it's coming in there. Really gets the right tackle off balance. Drives him back with the quarterback. Good pressure. Sometimes you just don't win your reps as a pass rusher here. Phillips in a wide 9. I like every bit of the idea that he does right here. But he gets double teamed here from 7, who just smacks him to the ground. Let's just look at it isolated from the pass rush rep though. First tries to go upfield here and get the edge. Really like that. Already beat this guy once with it. Another time he goes upfield to transition into bull rush. This time he goes up, and then he goes right into a spin move after. And it's good technique on the spin move. Let's just keep focused on that without him getting knocked the fuck out by the right guard. Because here, boom, that slap away. His elbow shooting across right here, generating a lot of explosiveness to come back inside. That's also why he has no idea that the guard is coming here, because he's in a spin move in a pretty fast direction. Really like the idea, like the execution, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have too many O-line. Once again, you're just destroying tight end blocks. Really dominates the line of scrimmage at this point right here. Once again, they're trying to stretch this out. Often you'll see edge, like we talked about. He's supposed to dominate tight ends, but usually, like, what happens from time to time is that they get caught in bad situations, like on these outside runs here. If you're supposed to slant inside, get caught in off balance, but here he just pushes back the tight end into the backfield. Everything stretches out, so they usually gain about a yard or two in this, because there's just so much space to work with. But he sheds away the block immediately, makes the tackle in open field, get 2 yards. So yeah, a lot to be excited about with Phillips. He's a really cerebral pass rusher in that he sets up offensive tackles really well. He's extremely explosive coming off the edge here, and in the moves that he's making. Get off is phenomenal. He wins a lot of reps in that regard. So and he's underrated strong. Like, he dominates tight ends. He takes on guards like any D-line would do, or any defensive tackle, interior player. So definitely has versatility to play multiple spots along the D-line. So yeah, a lot to be excited about with Phillips. He's a really cerebral pass rusher in that he sets up offensive tackles really well. He's extremely explosive coming off the edge here, and in the moves that he's making, get off is phenomenal. He wins a lot of reps in that regard. So and he's underrated strong. Like, he dominates tight ends. He takes on guards like any D line would do, or any defensive tackle interior player. So definitely has versatility to play multiple spots along the D line.